Hello, welcome back. You are listening to Trending SCV. I am Sonia Schmidt.
Joe Messina.
Yeah, and we've got another wonderful guest here to talk about something very, very important.
Do we ever not have a wonderful guest?
I like them all.
I know.
There's not been one that I
have
haven't
to question
liked.
your, you say you like me
Maybe
too.
early,
I got to question you.
No, I don't say that. Don't tell the people.
Wait a minute. We've got Chris Velona with us here. He's from Project Sebastian, and we're going to talk about an event that you got coming up. And I swallowed a frog this morning, so.
Well, that's not just your normal voice.
No, he's trying to be hot. That's all. He's
a sexy voice.
Yeah, that's a sexy voice. And, sexy beast voice.
Yeah. So let's talk about what Project Sebastian is all about, and then we'll move into what the event is about.
Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate that very much. Project Sebastian is a local grassroots 501c3 charity here in the heart of Santa Clarita that basically gives people support systems for rare disease families going through this journey. So we have group meetings, we have online meetings, we have one-on-one counseling, and we participate in all things rare, special needs throughout the community here in Santa Clarita. So you've probably seen our pop-up tents in a few different events this year already.
And where do you have your meetings, your group meetings and one-on-one sessions and all that? Where are those?
You can book a one-on-one session or a family group session through the website. We could basically set up that time anytime you need. Zoom is always available for people that are not in the state. We do have meetings all the way in Europe as well. We hold support systems for men's mental health. We have a men's mental health group on another channel called Rare Givers Global. On Monday evenings for the men, the husbands are. It's a men's group based only, but we are trying to get into that in-person space again once we find that space. But we can always meet up. Always meet up.
How long have you been doing this, and can you catch up the audience who didn't see you the last time on why you got started with this?
Sure, I've been doing it since second diagnosis day. So. Roughly around 2009, 2010, we had to figure out what to do for Sebastian. Having the first misdiagnosis of one of a few different characteristics of Batten disease was epilepsy. So, you can live with epilepsy. Usually, the seizure kills the patient. It's not really the actual epilepsy, unfortunately. So once we got the real true diagnosis, it was like, what do we do? So you go on a frantic search as a father, and you find other support groups that are doing it. So we found another Batten disease group, and through the BDSRA, who's one of our sponsors this year coming up on the run. But we reached out to other families, and we found families that were doing preclinical trial work for treatments, not cures. And when you just kind of latch on to them, and then you simply say, well, what can we do? And they say, we need more advocacy. So you create your own. You create your own group. You can either do it legit and get a 501c3 and EIN number, and you start taking donations, and donations go to research and treatment. And so it was a long road. Unfortunately, there is no cure or treatment for Batten disease at this time. There are 12 to 14 different known variants, and all of them need a separate cure. So while there are treatments for a few of these variants, it's a consistent treatment. Like you got to go in every 2 weeks for just to have stability. Unfortunately for Sebastian's condition, CLN8, there is no treatment or cure. So that's where we're at. So we realized that we needed to do something different. And what was missing? I didn't have a whole lot of support. I didn't have a lot of people understanding, what I was going through. It's tough being a parent, let alone having someone go through this journey that has a terminally ill child. Yeah. So we decided that we were going to do a support system-based charity, and all of that attention turned from, fundraising for clinical trials and doctors and researchers to fundraising for families and getting together and talking and having therapeutic values.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you are not locked onto one disease, according to what I'm reading. You deal with some of these outlier diseases that nobody's really paying much attention to, it seems.
Sure. I mean, everybody needs to have a conversation. We were subjugated to just one, but we realized that we could do more. We could be more useful if we said, hey, everyone needs to talk about this. Everybody's struggling. Everyone's going through their condition, their disease, their situation. And I realized that there wasn't a whole lot of support out there to like say, hey, are you okay today? And so that's what we decided to do. And it's actually been very, very gratifying for me as a parent, because now I have other category diseases, families saying, hey, I understand. Hey, I understand when we're going through that same stuff, even though we're in different diseases. But it's just about communicating and collaborating and getting everyone together, whether it's a virtual high five or a hug or getting in person and supporting, different types of events.
Tell us about the 5K race and who can participate. How do you need volunteers? I mean, talk about that.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This is the 3rd annual Rare Warrior Run. It's going to be held at Heritage Park on June 1st. There are 3 different races for people that want to come out and participate. There's an All Abilities Half K for all of the children and men who are either disabled or in wheelchairs or the blind. Then there's the standard 5K and a 10K. It's going to be chip timed for you serious people. If you just want to come out and support, we're giving away free coffee and bagels. There's going to be a great expo area. I'm super excited about the local residents, coming out to share their experiences. Super excited about the silent auction items. I mean, we're just really gearing up, and as I'm putting together these tables already, I'm just super happy. Some really great silent auction items this year. You're going to be really impressed.
That's
very cool.
Exciting. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
You said you need volunteers. Of what type? And how do they contact you to do that?
Need all kinds of volunteers, from people that want to pass out water, people want to pass out medals. You can go to projectsebastian.org and click on the events tab, or you can go to signupgenius/RareWarrior24 and plug your name into a slot there, or you can go to Facebook and go to Project Sebastian and get all that information there as well.
Perfect.
That was too easy.
Perfect. I know.
Yeah. How many people do you expect to participate in the races?
I expect thousands.
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 Wow, really?
Thousands. I don't know if I don't know if I'll get there.
Right, but I expect them.
I'm very optimistic. So
I like that.
we usually have about 50 to 75 people actually running as it's increasing every year. But then the families come out, so you got a couple hundred people.
That's nice.
It's nice. It's a nice little Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. You got a DJ, silent auction. You got your family. You got coffee.
Did you say what time it starts? Or did I miss that?
No, I didn't. So it starts. Well, if you want some coffee will be on at 5:30. But
if you want to make sure you get bagels, you got to be.
Yeah. What's bagel time? No.
Bagel time's at 5:32.
Okay.
Race starts approximately 8-ish after some city people say some nice stuff, and then we have my son Sebastian, the namesake of the foundation, to start the race. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
But stretching begins at 7:30, so
Stretching.
Yeah.
Well, you got to when you get that bagel, you got to.
I got to stretch it all the way into your mouth.
The plate and the whole 9 yards. But
so
oh, that's cool. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
for a great cause.
Yeah.
So
I hope
we do a lot of great causes here.
Well, I'd better see both of you. So.
Whoa, we're on the spot.
I mean, you're up early anyway.
Stretching.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got one of those segways I can use?
No, you can't use.
No, but we use wheelchairs. I mean, some people use wheelchairs.
No, I'm gonna be behind him with a whip.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Right? With the harness and the whole 9 yards, I'm sure.
Nice.
Always a pleasure. And again, date, time, and place. One last time.
Saturday, June 1st, 2024, Heritage Park. Race starts around 8-ish. So come on out and enjoy some hot coffee and support a really great foundation like Project Sebastian, where we provide support systems for your journey.
Very cool.
Very good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.